All right, Ms. Brink, are you able to hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're on the record in Brink versus Hildebrandt, case number 11145050. The record should reflect Ms. Brink is present today by Zoom video. Ms. Krause, can you tell me the status of this file today?
This hearing was adjourned from August 5th to allow the plaintiff to obtain friend of the court forms regarding disability and complete and submit them back before today's hearing. No information has been received regarding her inability to work. The only contact the office has had with the plaintiff is on August 12th when she dropped off a letter requesting to sign off her rights to the child and support to stop. Friend of the court staff did indicate she may need to reach out to probate court to move forward regarding that information. And outside of that, the plaintiff has a support obligation of $197 and a balance of $8,709.16. The last payment was received in February in the amount of $206.47 from a prior income withholding.
Okay, Ms. Brink, why did you not submit those forms as you were ordered to at the last hearing?
I never received them.
Okay.
They were supposed to have been mailed to me.
Did you go in to get the forms?
They were supposed to have been mailed to me. That's why I provided my address at the last court hearing.
Okay. Did you do anything to follow up with that at all?
I mean, it's not really my responsibility when someone doesn't do their job.
Well, it's your responsibility to pay your child support payments, and if you don't pay
those, that has nothing to do with the disability paperwork.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with you. We went through this. Yeah, you are, and we went through this at the last hearing. We confirmed your address. We told you
so that they could be mailed to me, which they were not.
They were mailed to you. And
I would like to sign off my rights to my children. And Devin said that he would not fight it. Bill did not fight it. He came and he signed. And when it came time for Devin to sign, he didn't show up. And I have a text message saying that he doesn't want, or that he wouldn't fight me on signing off my rights to Lila or John. So I'm not sure why he didn't sign the paperwork.
So you still are the parent and you still owe the child support.
But I'm requesting the court to terminate my rights to my children. She has a stepmom that can adopt her. I don't want anything to do with her anymore.
Well, there's a process for that, and that process hasn't occurred yet, which means that
I've asked for that process to be started a year ago. This is the second time I'm bringing it up.
Okay. Well, you have to do more than just ask. It's up to you to
well, that's why I had the document written up and by an attorney.
Child support chaos begins. A routine child support hearing quickly turns serious as unpaid balances and missing documents are reviewed. The court highlights years of non-payment and asks why required disability forms were never submitted. The plaintiff insists she never received them, setting up a conflict between personal claims and court records.
And so that Devin would sign the paperwork, and he said he wouldn't fight me, and then he didn't show up to sign it. So I don't understand what the big problem is.
Okay, so how are we going to deal with you paying your child support till that happens then?
I don't know. I have a paycheck coming from Boyne River, and you can have that. Okay. But other than that, I have $34 to my name. My house is for sale, and I'm living in my car.
When are you getting that paycheck?
I don't know. It should be garnished. I probably won't even get a paycheck. It should be garnished by child support.
Do we have an income withholding, Ms. Krause, for any employers with Ms. Brink?
There is a potential income withholding, but it wasn't reported. So outside of her indicating where she's employed today, that process could take 6 to 8 weeks. So I can't guarantee that monies would be withheld from that paycheck.
Yeah, it should be. I've never had a problem with it not being withheld in the past.
Okay, well, we don't have the information from your employer, right, Ms. Krause? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you do. Oh, they reported it.
Hold on, Ms. Brink. Ms. Krause?
An income withholding was sent, but until monies are withheld, we wouldn't be able to indicate if that amount would be withheld. But the employer was not reported. it's pending, so I can't guarantee that the employer received anything.
They did.
Okay.
They told me.
Well, we haven't received any money from them, so apparently they haven't.
I haven't gotten the check yet. I haven't even been. I get paid every 2 weeks, and I've already lost the job. They already fired me.
So you're not employed. You're not employed, is what you're saying.
Not currently. No, I lost the job. I got fired. The bartender didn't like me.
Okay. What about the disability? Where are you at with that?
I filled out all the forms that they requested from me and mailed them back in the timeline that they gave me. But I'm living in my car, so I don't have access to my mailbox anymore. So I have to contact disability today after I get off the phone after I get out of court and report my address to be at my parents' house. Now, there's no guarantee that I'm going to get my mail. My parents don't like me. So there's no guarantee that they're going to tell me that the disability paperwork comes. I'm going to have to, I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have gas to get to their house. And they have me blocked on the telephone.
Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Ms. Krause.
In regards to her being homeless, she may be able to reach out to the local post office. They may have something for her in regards to obtaining a P.O. box, but she would need to check further into that.
Well, I don't have money to pay for a P.O. box.
They may have some options for you regarding if you're homeless right now. I don't know the details in regards to that, but it is some information that friend of the court has received in regarding post offices when people are homeless.
Okay, I'll look into that.
All right. Well, here's Ms. Krause. Has there been
struggle, homelessness, and rights request? The plaintiff describes severe financial hardship, including job loss, homelessness, and living in her car. She also asked to terminate her parental rights, saying she wants no connection with her children anymore. The judge explains that this requires a legal process, not just a request, and obligations still remain active.
How many findings of contempt has there been in this case on Ms. Brink?
This would be a first finding.
Okay. All right. So Ms. Brink,
I'm not in contempt, Your Honor. I have no problem paying it. It's just I can't get a job because I have felonies. No one wants to hire me.
I do
I've already put out more applications. I'm not in contempt, though. I have no problem paying. It's just that I can't get a job. No one wants to hire me.
You are in contempt, first of all. I find specifically that you are in contempt because you aren't doing any of the things that I ordered you to do the last time. And you can't just
Your
say,
Honor,
well,
like what?
Like fill out the forms for your disability.
They weren't mailed to me. How can I fill out forms that weren't mailed to me?
I'm not going to argue
called
about...
and asked.
Okay,
I called and asked.
Now I'm finding you in contempt for continuing to interrupt me during this court hearing and inhibiting the court's ability to conduct this hearing. You're continuing to talk over me. I'm trying to explain to you.
I asked you a question.
You just told me that you're not getting mail at your parents and there's no guarantee that you're going to get your mail. So how do you know that you didn't get this? We sent it to the address that you gave us.
And I was living there up until Friday.
It's not my problem that you aren't getting your mail. All we can do is send...
getting my mail.
Obviously you're not.
Making sense, Your Honor.
All we can do is send it to you at the address that you give us.
And you didn't.
It's up to you. So you haven't followed through with what you were required to do.
Yes, I did. I called the child support office and asked about it, and they said it was too soon for me to be calling.
I'm going to mute you now so that I can say what I need to say for the record here, because you're continuing to talk over me, and I'm not able to conduct this hearing. So the court adjourned the previous hearing in August to give you an opportunity to submit the forms that were required to be submitted. That's your responsibility to make sure that that's done. We had this colloquy the last time about your address. You gave us an address. That's the address we've been using. If you haven't received the mail, that's between you and the post office and you and whatever is going on with the address that you gave us. All we can do is send out forms. If you didn't get them in the mail, then it was your responsibility to contact the friend of the court, go to the friend of the court, make arrangements to get those forms and fill them out, but that's squarely your responsibility. It's your responsibility to pay child support for your child. That's still your child. Your parental rights haven't been terminated. As far as I can tell, you haven't done anything other than say you want that to happen, to make that happen. So you haven't paid child support. You haven't complied with any efforts of the friend of the court to give you options outside of paying child support. So the court finds that you are in contempt. Because this would be a first finding of contempt, the court finds that you should be sentenced to 45 days in the Otsego County Jail. The court is going to order that you turn yourself in to the Otsego County Jail by 5 p.m. today. That's September 3rd, 2024, to begin serving the 45-day sentence. If you fail to turn yourself in to the Otsego County Jail by 5 p.m. today, then the court will issue a bench warrant for your arrest. Ms. Krause, if you can prepare an order to reflect the ruling of the court on that today.
Yes.
All right. That's all for this hearing today. The court's going to disconnect from this brink at this time.
Contempt ruling and jail sentence. Tensions rise as the plaintiff interrupts and disputes the court repeatedly. The judge finds her in contempt for not following prior orders and failing to comply with child support requirements. A 45-day jail sentence is issued, with immediate surrender ordered, or a bench warrant will be issued.